Alright, so yesterday on January the 28th of 2019, RuneScape released a blog about the songs of the elves. What I wanted to talk about was the new equipment that comes along with it. It's the crystal equipment. There's going to be a crystal pickaxe. This will have a 1/4 of a chance to mine an ore one tick faster than the rune pickaxe. It's up from 1/6 for the dragon pickaxe. That's pretty good. Crystal axe. This will be 15% more efficient at chopping logs than the rune axe, up from 10% for the dragon axe. That's I mean, you got to think that saves 10% of time. You got to think about that. And the crystal harpoon. This will have a 35% faster catch rate when fishing at a harpoon fishing spot, up from 20% for the dragon harpoon. So it's 20% more efficient than the dragon harpoon. Alright, that's all pretty badass, but what I also want to talk about was the new Volcano boss. Here's what they had to say about her. Alright, here's a little introduction to her and whatnot. Although the elves did their best to avoid the God Wars, they were unable to stop the carnage reaching Predifinos. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that damn island, whatever you want to call it. Over the thousands of years that the God Wars took place, many foes came to the city in the hope of claiming the knowledge and the power of the elves. One of those foes was Zalcano. Once a demon in service to Zamrock, her ambition eventually got the better of her, and she was cursed by the god during an attempted uprising against him. This curse doomed her to turn to stone. The elves had no desire to help Zalcano, so she decided to try and take from them what they were unwilling to give. She failed, and they trapped her beneath the city so they could study her condition. Now thousands of years later, she remains beneath the city. The elves studying her often need help keeping her in check, and they'll happily reward anyone willing to give them a hand. Zalcano is a new boss that is immune to traditional combat damage. That means you're not going to be using range, melee, or magic against this boss. Instead, you will need to use your mining, smithing, and runecraft skills to create magical charges capable of destroying her stone armor. Once her armor has been destroyed, you'll be able to damage her by mining her core with your pickaxe. While you do this, she will do everything she can to fight back and will have a variety of abilities at her disposal. Besides access to the city, there are no additional requirements to face Volcano. However, you will find that higher levels in mining, smithing, and runecrafting will be more of an advantage. On top of this, Volcano's attacks will be more powerful and will not scale for lower levels, so a high points level is recommended. Players will be able to fight Volcano both alone and in a group. Also, this is not going to be safe, so the new hardcore Iron Man I'm making is it's not going to be good for him, obviously. But this is pretty cool. I mean, to think about, you're going to be killing a boss using your skills instead of a combat. It's totally different from anything inside the game, and it'll be awesome to see what comes along with it. They're also releasing a new crystal armor. I mean, it's cool. It's got some good defensive bonus, I guess, a little bit. I mean, maybe a little bit of prayer bonus, like 7 in total prayer bonuses if you have the full combat set, which isn't really that great. I don't know. Hopefully they'll make it where Iron Man can fight this in a safe combat. I doubt it, but that'd be really cool. Um, but other than that, that is pretty unique, and I think this is going to unlock like other YouTubers are saying. I think this is going to be leading towards dungeoneering type of skill if they're going to release it as dungeoneering or whatnot, but I think that's what it's going to come down to. But that is pretty awesome. I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say about it. Of course, you'll have to complete all those sub quests to be able to get into the island and whatnot, but that is pretty awesome.